Hello, I will be showing you how to make a bun maker with a sock. As shown in the video, I'm using a pretty long sock. I suggest to use a pretty long sock if you have long hair, especially for bigger buns. Now take your scissors and you are gonna cut horizontally on the end that doesn't have a hole on it. You want to use relatively strong and sharp scissors because these socks that I have are pretty thick. I don't know about you. So I'm gonna cut through and keep on cutting until the piece comes off. And once the piece comes off, I don't need any more, so just toss it out. After that, I'm going to take one end. It doesn't matter which one it is because they both have holes in them, and then I'm going to fold. I'm going to fold until I make it all the way to the end. Now, some people want their buns thinner, so I wouldn't fold too much, but for me, I would want my bun thicker because at times I have thicker braids. So I'm going to keep on folding and folding until I have a little piece left. And don't worry about the little piece at the end because you can hide it or tuck it in. I try to tuck it in, but it doesn't work, but it doesn't really matter because nobody sees it. Oh, awkward. My sister came into the room. She's so adorable. Close the door. Okay, so now you have your bun maker. Woo! As you can see, it's pretty easy. You can take any old sock that you have and just cut the end and it will make this donut shape for your bun. Perfectly shapen. Great. Okay, bye. Hello, so I'm going to be showing you how to do a bun with long braids. As you can see, my little sister does have super long braids. This is a cloth that I'm going to be using, and you can cut this from leggings or some type of cloth around your house. This is the bun maker that I made, and this is another piece of cloth that came from the same cloth that I'm using, but it's detached from a side, so I cut it in half, and you're going to see why I did that. These are rubber bands that you can use for making the ponytail for the first step, but I like using the cloth a lot more. So I'm going to start off by making my ponytail, and I'm going to start by taking piece by piece instead of attacking the whole thing to make my ponytail because it is a lot of hair and these braids are relatively thick because they are jumbo braids. So I'm going to make my ponytail by taking it piece by piece, just to make it a lot easier and to control the whole situation. So as you can see, I'm going to wrap it around all of the hair to make my ponytail. And I'm pulling the hair through. And once I get it all through, I'm going to tighten the cloth and oops, I broke it. So now I'm just going to take it and I'm going to wrap it around the braids. This is a lot easier than I expected it to be. It's a lot easier than just wrapping it around. So now I'm going to tie it to the top and position it and adjust it the way I want to. With braids, it's a lot easier to reposition your ponytail because you can just pull to tighten or pull to even loosen. So now that I got it into the sturdy position that I would like to get it into, I'm going to take the bun maker and I'm going to slide it through the same way as I would put on my ponytail. And I'm going to position it onto the cloth so it's relatively close to the head. So in this step, I'm going to tilt her head forward and I'm going to spread out the braids so then I can make that nice donut shape for the bun. You want to spread it evenly so then you don't see the cloth that is for, or the sock that is used for the bun maker. I was supposed to say donut maker. So now you got into the shape that you want it to be. You want it to be somewhat of a donut shape. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to take the detached cloth piece that's cut from one end, and you're going to wrap it around. I am going to start from the top instead of the bottom because I want to show you how what I'm doing. So you're going to tighten it like so, and then you're going to wrap it around, and then you're going to tie a knot at whatever end it is. Sorry, I got in front of the camera. Then tie it, and then you got the donut shape that you want. Now with these loose strands of braids, you're going to twist them around like you would with a regular bun if you had straightened hair. So I'm gonna take a relatively big chunk. You can start with small pieces or you can go braid by braid, but to make it faster and efficient, I take pretty big chunks and I twist it and I twist and I twist. And I want to make it nice and neat, so I'm going to twist it pretty tight and then go around the bun. And with that cloth that I use to tighten and position my bun into my donut shape into a good place, I'm going to tuck the end of the braid that I'm twisting under the cloth. So that's what I'm doing right now. And it's a pretty violent process. You're literally shoving the braid, the end of the braid, it takes some time, but I finally got down to the last few pieces of braids. Now I'm going to wrap them around my bun. And you have to be patient with it. It is going to take some time, like I said before. But you're going to feel fulfilled once you get to the end of it. Now tuck it in. And voila! I have the bun. As you can see, it's pretty sturdy as I pat onto it. And once you see the side view, you can notice that it's not going to touch your collar. So if you're going to wear an ROTC uniform, it should be perfectly fine.
Forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't